Rover, it's almost time for the dispute hearing. I still hope you'll come with me. I don't mean to burden you, but if you'd like to come, please meet me at the Public Security Bureau entrance. I didn't expect such a big crowd at the hearing. Should I take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty? Maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you think I should testify, or your right paw if... Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, that doesn't count. Let's try again. Okay. If you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it. Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want to tell everyone the truth myself. Let's give this another shot.
Miss Zhezhi, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Now? Yes, Madame Juya. I'll be there in a minute. Rover. Oh, you're here. It's really nice to see you. And I appreciate you coming. I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Mingyang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now the Shangyun Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries. But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to testify in the hearing. But I've never spoken in front of so many people before. How about you do the talking, and, I'll add details, if I have to?
Don't worry. I've got your back. Just remember, you're the only one who can lay out the truth. The whole truth. For everyone to see.
You're right. I was the one who chose to uncover the truth behind this case. I can't back down now. Not when it matters most. I'll give it my all. I promise. Let's go.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. Let us begin. First, a brief overview of the case before us. Miss Zhezhi alleges that the guilty party, Mingyan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into committing art fraud under duress. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, which led to her committing actions contrary to her will. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Zhezhi and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Mingyan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed guilty of selling illegal art forgeries.
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Mr. Baitze, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the hearing are valid. If you would like to add further information, you're welcome to do so at any point. Now, without further ado, either party may begin their opening statement.
Madame Juya, the situation is...
Madame Juyao, as the head of the Shanyuan Art Exchange, I, Baitze, must clear our name and seek justice here today. There are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable. Secondly, Mingyan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. She alone should bear responsibility for the assault. Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity, a well-known fact. And yet, integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange, nursing grudges and resorting to threats. They bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they didn't get what they wanted.
Dang. Bad guy.
Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters, then I'm afraid justice will never be served.
Please control yourself, Mr. Baitze.
Forgive me,
He
madam.
need to control himself.
But if this injustice persists, I will have no choice but to sue them for harming the Shanyuan Art Exchange's reputation. They have damaged the trust we built with our clients. I demand they compensate us for our losses and issue a public apology. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect the Shanyuan Art Exchange from any ill intent.
I've bought paintings from Shanyuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality, and their service was decent. Hard to believe they'd be involved in something like this.
The honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Mingyan? A painter? Never heard of him.
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shanyuan's name.
Why is the Art Exchange always in the middle of some controversy?
Order! Order! You may continue your statement.
Madam, allow us to present our account of the events. This all really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Hey, Rover! Took you long enough to get here. Things are getting awfully strange around the mine lately. Figured you're just the one to untangle this mess. With your knack for solving mysteries, you'll figure this out in no time. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a special folktale in Jinzhou. Word has it, there's this mysterious arcane artist whose paintings come to life as they paint, as if each brushstroke has a life of its own. Once their canvas dries, whatever they've painted leaps right off the page. Mythical creatures, the whole shebang, all real as day. The thing is, anyone who might have seen these paintings, well, they vanish into thin air. I've never heard of such a unique forte. Lately, I've been receiving reports about eerie monsters wandering the mine at midnight. Some witnesses even ran into them more than once. These monsters, they look like paintings from a distance, but approach them, and they're as docile as can be. Reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the arcane artist from my mind. Sure, some say it's just a prank or some new tacit Discord variant. But with rumors swirling, folks are getting jittery. Can't let things escalate. That's why I reached out to you. Great. Counting on you to crack this case wide open. Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses. Got their names right here for you.
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, hey there. Need something? Oh, you've come to the right guy. I was actually the first to see those weird things. I was playing chess with the old miners until midnight, then headed home alone. On my way back, I heard these strange moans like some kind of monster was out there. At first I thought they were tacit discords, and I was ready to bolt. But then I realized they were different. These monsters, they were being drawn to something. Curiosity got the better of me, so I took a step closer and saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming eyes, gnarled horns, and dark green bodies covered in slimy liquid. Do you think they're related? Did Gupon tell you about that old folktale? You know, I did see some people standing nearby. Just some shadows, really, because it was so dim. Well, the light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their faces, but I knew something was weird with the scrolls they had in their hands. Every time they moved, more monsters appeared. Later, I told everyone about it, and Gupon was there. She freaked out, saying it was just like the tale of the arcane artist. I'm not sure, but I overheard them talking. No, actually, arguing would be more accurate. Anyway, I got worried those monsters might attack me, so I bolted and didn't catch what they were arguing about. I do remember. Wait, you're not seriously thinking of going there, are you? Whatever those monsters are, they're unidentified and dangerous. If you have to go, be really careful, all right?
You don't look like you work at the mine. Can I help you with something? Oh yes, that strange event. It's the talk of the town right now. I've conducted several investigations and found that those monsters tend to appear around midnight. Their locations seem random though. Fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. I think it's because they always show up and vanish in the dead of night. If you ask me, these monsters are a new type of tacit discord. Since they're unrecorded, our terminal can't trigger an alarm when they're nearby. For safety reasons, we have increased our patrols around the mine. Do you mean the mysterious painter who can bring fantastical creatures to life? That could explain it. But a forte tied to painting is rare. Aside from the blurred silhouettes I saw that night, I remember hearing voices. Like people talking. The voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they sounded like vague muttering. Thinking about it now, if it was a human voice, how could someone get so close to those monsters without crying out for help?
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted. There's something ahead. That figure. That paintbrush. Could it be? Nothing here. That's odd. Did I just imagine that?
Rover! You're here! Sorry, did I scare you just now? Finding inspiration. The night often sparks my creativity. Of course not! I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hoped to find out who they are. Sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this. Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the arcane artist first caught people's attention in Jinzhou years ago, it was more than just a tale. Now this story is making the rounds again. Most don't see the dangers it holds. As someone who feels the threat, I want to uncover the truth before it's too late. Yes, there was once an artist who could create paintings that felt so real, you could almost step into them. But these paintings, they strayed from the artist's original intentions and caused a lot of trouble. I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, their paintings will bring nothing but trouble. That's why I have to stop them, to prevent the past from repeating itself. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at investigating, so I haven't found any major clues yet. I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance. Maybe he knows what happened in the mine. Is that so? Okay.
Hey, Zhezhi! Long time no see. You need more pigments already?
No, not yet.
And this must be the rover. Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize you and Zhezhi knew each other.
But I've never had the chance to introduce myself properly.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Zhezhi very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her courage tends to crumble right when it's crunch time. So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money on it she's been mentally rehearsing it for forever before she got the guts to take action.
No, it's not like that.
Zhezhi, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
Yes, Mr. Shilang is right. Rover, I've actually been meaning to tell you something. Hello, my name is Zhezhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Hello? Zhezhi? Hey, what are you waiting for?
Okay, I can do this. Rover.
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
Nice to meet you. My name is Zhezhi. I'm a painter. I take art commissions and strive to create beautiful paintings. I'm not being very articulate, but I hope we can be friends.
How sweet. I must say, I've never seen Zhezhi this nervous since she first became one of my cherished patrons.
Wait, Mr. Shilang. We're actually here today to talk about the tale of the arcane artist.
Oh, I know the tale, but I've never come across this mystical maestro myself. If such an artist truly existed, I'd be the first to know, without a doubt.
That scene was actually pretty nice, with the music and all.
I supply ore to pigment manufacturers and sometimes serve as their sales proxy, so most painters in Jinzhou come to my shop to buy pigments. Well, pigments aren't flying off the shelves these days. Just a few regulars, you know? Oh, but those ore buyers from a while back, they seemed a bit suspicious. They bought heaps of leftover ore, the cheapest type, and told me not to let anyone know they got the ore here. People don't usually buy that stuff. Oh, wait. Zhezhi, didn't you buy some once? A long time ago, right? I remember you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments, so you made your own. That stuck with me. So when those guys asked for leftovers, I paid extra attention.
Are you sure you can tell us this? I thought they asked you to keep it a secret.
They turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night. When I found out, I reported the theft to the patrollers, and that was the end of it. Thieves don't deserve my business or respect. Of course, help yourself.
If this is the situation...
Hey! Rover! What brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. The patrol station's been pretty busy lately, so I haven't had the time to catch up with you. And Zhezhi's here too. Hiya! Do you remember me? We met at the moon chasing festival. Oh, are you all right? You don't look well. Do you need help?
Hello? No, it's not. No, thank you.
The painting we had you do for us during the festival is awesome. Everyone loves it, so we put it up on the wall.
Really? I'm glad you all like it.
We'd also like to invite you to our station, so we can formally thank you in person. Wait, how about coming to the station with me today? Are you heading back to the city?
But we're still okay.
Investigate? About what? A new case? Oh, I get it. In that case, it's probably not the best time for a get-together.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help. Oh, I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the mine recently, and they're short on people to investigate. What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're talking to witnesses and trying to figure out what triggered the incident.
Did something just happen over there?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord. Hold on, just got a message. Seems like they really are stirring up trouble again. Sorry, but I gotta go check this out.
Should we go as well? You could be right, but there's one other thing. After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to investigate the surroundings and follow Patroller Chisha to the scene of the incident. It was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the truth behind the tale of the arcane artist.
Once Zhezhi has the paintbrush in her hand, she begins to speak calmly. She'll be fine making the statement on her own now.
Watch out! A new technique. Sorry to trouble you. If I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to explain things to Chisha for me. She's really nice. It's just, we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how friendly she is. I didn't want to be rude, so I couldn't bring myself to turn her down. I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings properly next time. Thank you.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen. We were lucky to have you here.
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the frequency fluctuations from a scroll painting found at the scene. The energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte, nearly overclocking. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy. The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection with the monsters and eliminate any potential risk it still poses.
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here. She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to dig deeper. Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta clean up the scene and get the damage under control. You sure can.
Why? Mingyang? Why are you... Yes, we used to take painting lessons together.
You... I didn't... I hurt them. It was a mistake. I'm alone.
Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close. Part of it, I guess. I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving her paintbrush around like she was sweeping the sky. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around before the whole swarm of monsters exploded out of thin air. They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified and ran away as fast as my legs would take me. Not super clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying to stop them from hurting people.
Ah, my head. Oh, it hurts. Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the weird visions appeared. I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me, I've already won," and "Who doesn't want fame and fortune?" That's a good thing they caught that painter. Can't imagine what could have happened otherwise. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with lives for the sake of their work. That's a first for me.
That's strange. Huh? Oh, you're back. You figured it out already?
They repeatedly describe witnessing bizarre, otherworldly visions.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting, creating temporary phantasms. People saw her abilities and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated phantasms seen by scared people at night. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine, but after we met, I thought it was coming from you, so I didn't give it much attention. Come to think of it now, it might have been Mingyang's forte fluctuation.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice her presence. But what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings? From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain. She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe there's more to this story than I thought. Besides, I don't recall her having a forte before. Maybe this has something to do with me. Huh? Are you sure? I definitely won't say no to your help. Actually, I've wanted it since we last met at the mine. You want me to decide? To be honest, I haven't really thought it through. I remember meeting Mingyang in an art studio in Jinzhou before. I wonder if she kept going there after I left. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be a good start. I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go. Okay, let's go. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation to get to the truth.
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Mingyan's greedy ambition that she...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi. Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
Okay. This paper. This white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully, exactly what you want for more delicate brushwork. Countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Like Chinai's Voyage to Yum Mountain and Yiling's Qixi's Dawn of Spring, both two good examples. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a discount sticker on the wrapping. And yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with this same packaging. Ming Yang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident. Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences and choose the right paper to showcase various styles. White jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can only afford to buy it when there's a special sale. I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, it's worth it. Really? Then I'll count on you next time. We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkably similar. Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time. Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It becomes an obsession. I guess this is true for most painters. There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Ming Yang was in low spirits. And this one, the strokes are light and fluid. That tells me she was happy when she painted this. The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the artist tries to hide it. Yes, to me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead. It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual style. Waters and mountains rest by the pain, valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village itself. Ah, the pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It came off with just a little wipe. It shouldn't come off the fabric so easily. Looks like there's stains from ink and paint that have been washed out over time. Ming Yang could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her ideas. I used to do this as well. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes. After all, fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help to seize fleeting inspiration, don't you think? It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric.
suddenly dawns on me that I've been copying her paintings for over a year now. I've employed the same reading technique, the same wrinkle method, the same composition, yet my paintings lack her vividness. The vision's unsteady as well. My forte mirrors hers closely, only that her work conjures more vibrant and stable visions. I could achieve the same. Once I managed to conjure visions with the same vividness, people will recognize me as the best painter. Mr. Baisha, a man who has collaborated with numerous renowned artists, came to visit me. He had heard that I, too, could create paintings that summon vivid illusions. He came to express his admiration and encourage me to continue. At first, I thought someone had finally recognized my talent, but his true intention was to recruit me into his shady business, buying all forte works for dubious purposes. I had heard of the Shanyun Art Exchange, but never imagined their dealings would be so unscrupulous. While I did copy these paintings for practice, the choice of what and how to paint was mine alone. These dealers think they can buy me. What a joke. The Shanyun Art Exchange sent me an authentic painting so I could study the vision's frequency. They claim they have superior methods to help me achieve the desired effect. If my own forte fall short, my forte is not inferior to hers. They simply haven't seen its full potential yet. Yet with the authentic work in hand, progress would indeed be swifter. The condition is that I collaborate with them and hand over all my copies. These paintings are mere stepping stones to my success, destined to be discarded, so why not accept their terms? I don't care what they do with the paintings. They assure me that they have been conducting such transactions for years without incident, with such a powerful patron. There should be no trouble. I'll do anything to make it happen. Having an authentic work in my hands makes all the difference. The frequency fluctuations of the paintings have allowed me to glimpse her energy. I need to examine her original painting once more. A perfect replica is just the beginning. One day I will be the only painter capable of bringing painting to life, surpassing even her achievements. Why do my paintings still fall short after all this time? They lack her artistic depth. Wait, I think I understand. If I use their method to alter the painting's frequency, I might be able to achieve it. Mr. Baiche is truly a connoisseur of art. He says my recent works are nearly indistinguishable from the original. Okay. Some have been exhibited power beyond the original piece. I knew it. The gap between us is merely a slight difference in ability. With their technical support, my forte has easily reached the next level. Surpassing her should be simple, let alone mere replication. No, something is wrong. Why did my painting attract tacit discord? The vision are more unstable now. How is it that her painting has none of this problem? There's nothing amiss here. I just want to surpass her. I never meant to harm anyone. The Shanyun Art Exchange is still not giving me a clear answer. This was not our deal. I'm tired, truly deeply tired. I won't create any more paintings that harm others. This isn't what I wanted. But they have evidence of what I've done and won't let me go. What should I do? What should I do? Can anyone help me? Anybody? I'm not afraid of being caught anymore. As long as I can get out of this. Help me.
How could this happen? That's why there are so many copies of the original artwork. But I have some other thoughts about it. Being picky about one's work is second nature to
was
an
always the
artist.
case with my teammates. So on that, I've been very happy, whether it was with Marcus, with Seb, or with Carlos now.
Have you ever had a bad relationship with a teammate in any formula?
I kept painting and improving, but no matter how hard I tried, I always felt it wasn't good enough. This needs to be refined. It's not quite there yet. Still short of perfect. Will my client be disappointed? I had these kind of thoughts every day while I painted. It started creeping into my daily life too. It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but they can also lead one astray. I felt trapped for ages until I finally figured out the path I ought to follow, embrace my emotions fully, and create the art my heart yearns for. This is of the greatest importance to me. But if I found myself in the same situation as Ming Yang, perhaps Perhaps I'd react similar. She was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and let them charge her. There must be a way to uncover the truth and save her. Hey, have a look at this. Seems like this pigment is homemade. But why are there herbs in it? Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with? Medicinal herb residue.
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the leftover residue she didn't get around to cleaning up.
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, so those plants I saw in the pharmacy weren't just for decoration. I've never tried myself. When I get sick, I usually just wait it out. My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought about how they were made. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced. I think... No, I might be wrong. Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong. Then... I'll share it with you. The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell. Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's why the vase got knocked over. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff? Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills. A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, it slipped out of the window. Sorry, I need to improve my investigation skills. I see. I guess I jumped to conclusions. I'll do better next time. Oh yes, these are phantasms I can create with my brush. They only exist for a short while. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm a bit rusty now. Yes, I rarely need to use my forte in daily life. When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress and improve my skills. An artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless, but that's not my goal. So, I've used this ability less over time. But it's fine to use it for the investigation. Yes, it could be related to my forte. Someone broke into the studio looking for something. However, they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through the window.
This might be related to the Shangyun Art Exchange and Mingyang's breakdown. Let's follow these tracks and see where they lead.
The clues from the studio led us to an exiles camp. There, we found new clues that pointed to a hidden player behind all of this. The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy. Could it be they transported ore, made pigments from them, and then moved the pigments elsewhere? Could the buyers Mr. Shilang mentioned be the ones who stole the ore? Scarlet thorn, indigoite, and other ore. These match the raw material. I took a look and noticed that these pigments, standard pigments, adhere well and last a long time, but these makeshift pigments smear with us. They are similar. Did she buy these low-quality pigments from...
Who are you?
Hello. We are...
You're here to buy paintings? That's not how this works. Go on, get out of here.
We're actually here for Mingyang's paintings. She wasn't in her studio.
Huh? Okay then. My bad. It's nothing, just wait for her here. When she leaves... Know her? We go way back. She's... oh, guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell.
I kind of like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy she felt painting it.
Can't recall anything noteworthy.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new secretive art piece.
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her. But her little art excursion stirred up some
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get?
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask...
Us? Oh, the usual. A bit of hunting, some gigs. Oh, right. You reminded me.
Oh yeah, Ming Yan buys from us often. We give her the lowest price.
I have an idea. Yes, I think neither these exiles nor Mingyan has told the truth. I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. If so, they must be making a lot of pigments. The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio, her diary shows us she had major mood swings. All these strange things started happening after the Shangyun Art Exchange got... Good idea.
話し声が聞こえますね。はい。では私は。
たく、名犬の絵が三雲閣に届い。
インフがあの子を追い込んで怪我させたせいじゃない。 俺が何をしたって言うんだ。最近反発するようになってやりづらかったからビシッと言ってやっただけだ。だが今日はうまくかわしたから順位に怪しまれなくて済んだ。
でも今日は名犬の調査をしに来た人がいたわ。
んなことねえだろ。
俺たちは追放者のふりをしてるんだ。そもそも
とはいえしばらくは気をつけねえとな。百次さんが言ってただろ。裏でやってることだ。
三雲閣。昼間彼女の名前を出した時に顔色がおかしかったのはそのせいだった。そういえば鉱石の取引記録に思えばあの時のインフーは昼間のあいつらの口ぶりもそうだ。気づかれないようにそのせいでこれまでは名犬の視点でしか。私思いついたことがあるんです。今の時間帯は昼間より人が多いです。どうやって。なるほど。これなら正体がバレることはない。他にも手がかりがないか探してみよう。
軽いものを運ぶだけなのにこんなに疲れるとは。助かった。少し休ませてもらうぜ。これほどたくさんの画家が関わっていたなんて。しかも住所まで指名権さんの腕前なら絵のレベルが低ではないはずです。画家たちの様子を常に観察しながら臨機応変。きっと引き続き贋作作りに協力してくれる画家をこの絵はどれも偽物ですよ。私の知る限りこんなことが今日に至るまで。港から出港してしまえば交流で明るみ。他にも手がかりがない。
協力関係を解消したいの。
無理に決まってんだろ。これまで解消したやつは
お金は全部返す。迷惑はかけない。
全部知ったくせにやめる気か。ダメとは言わないが万が一の。
何が言いたい。
まあ死人に口なしって。百次さん、これが昨日の会話内容です。
ひとまず様子を見たまえ。様子がおかしければ始末しろ。
承知しました。
Then, when the Baichi is giving healing order, that's calm.
ここが彼らの言っていたここには作りかけの炭もあるみたいです。名簿に載っていた絵ですね。ここにあるのは彩花山巨図。すべて名剣さんが描いたものです。あれは普通の模写ではありません。名剣さんはここまさかこの道を選んでしまうなんて。このあれ、これは彩花山巨図の原画。確か画室にあった記憶が。あ、わかりました。彼らが画室から盗んだのはこの原画ということですね。絵の画風こそ原画と一致していますが、細かいところに出る画家の癖、じっくり観察してみればこうしたディティールの処理の甘さに気づくことができるんです。実は私、危ない。任せて。大丈夫。どうしてこんなところに残像が。
彼女の心が引き起こした周波数の波動。
でも名剣さん、ここに。
でもその心境が
もしかすると昔名剣さんの前で彼女の日記を見て思ったんです。あれから彼女はそうした日々積み重ねていった感情が。だから。でも三雲閣の追っ手が来たみたいです。危ないです。ずるよ、舞い上がる。危ないです。
金を出せ。俺たちの商売を台無しにしたってのにこのまま逃げる気か。
商売ってどうしてみんな
お前たち一体何者だ。絵が欲しいんなら好きなだけくれてやる。
流れ作業のように模倣品を描かせるな。
所詮は石ころと木を描いただけだろうが。俺が適当に描いたって似たようなもんだってのに、絵の具と墨で描かれた紙切れのために20枚もくれてやってんだ。こっちはその金だって
作品の価値を。そんなもの。
お前たち金目当てで来たのか。口止め料で提示金額の2倍は弾むぜ。これで満足だろ。
いらない。
何がしたいんだお前は。
白日のもとにさらす。順位への報告とは別に贋作を作って売っていたことを白画家たちに美味しい話を持ちかけて脅し、彼らを命の危険にさらして。どうしました？私黙っていたくないです。
分かってんのか。三雲閣を。
私は三雲閣に認めてもらうために絵を描いているわけではありません。
まずこいつらを勝手に動けないようにする。
長々と喋っておいて証明できたのは我々と関わりがあることだけだろう。 真の犯もう一度言っておくが、贋作を描いたのも売ったのも私はあの画家を手伝ってやっただけに過ぎない。私の手助けなし。
百次さん、話題をそらさないで。
あの画家と来たらこの私の
皆さん、このロ
たく名犬の絵が三雲閣に届いてないとかなんとか、また百次さんが先。
インフがあの子を追い込んで怪我させたせいじゃない。いいわよ。
最近反発するようになってやりづらかったからビシッと言ってやっただけだ。
ただ模写の練習をしたかっただけの名犬さんは、あなたたちのせいで変わってしまった。騙して道を踏み外すよう仕掛け、私には分かります。精神的に弱っていなければ。それなのに彼女が中心。
あの画家のことはさておき、贋作作りとは何のことだ。その録音のどこが証拠になるのかね。
どれもあの絵がただの模写ではなく
贋作は真の作者がいて初めて成り立つ。だがこれらの絵はどれも名犬本人が描いたもの。同じものをたくさん描いたところでいずれも本人の作品だからね。
百次さんはこの絵をご存知？
もちろん知っていると思う。
ではこの絵と他の。
当たり前だ。他の作品と違ってこの絵の元凶はまるで本物の世界のように見る人を引き込む。
ですがこのいくつかの絵を見る限り、名犬さんの共鳴能力は。
そんなことにこだわって何の意味があるというの。まったく子供じみたこと。
芸術を追求する画家なら普通は作品に。私は画質の調査をしていた時、うっかり絵の具を。原画に使用されている絵の具は明るく澄んだ色をしています。そして贋作に使用されている絵の具は墨の成分を調べるだけでも本物か偽物。
そんなものそれぞれ使った顔料が違うだけの話ではないか。これのどこが
雑賀さん巨図の本当の作者は。絵は幼い私にとっての気持ちを表現できる唯一の手段。自分の知っていることも知らないことも一つ残らず絵筆に載せると、絵の中に描いた全てが踊り出し、ありったけの思いは元凶となって現れました。そして夢とうつつが入り乱れる世界は人々を魅了し、不思議な画家の噂は広まっていったのです。でも自分の技術が洗練されていくのを喜んでいた時、両親がこの共鳴能力の絵を商売道具にしていると気づきました。お金儲けのために。ある人は絶景を求め、現実逃避の場にすることを望みました。ある人は煉獄を求め、人を罰する道具にしました。私の能力があるべき姿から遠ざかっていき、望まない形で利用されていく。このことに気づいてから絵を描くことが怖くなりました。私は能力を使わず描くことにしたのです。両親は私を叱りました。能力のない絵など紙くず同然だと。そして商売に失敗した両親は蒸発してしまいました。散々な結末を迎えたものの、おかげで私は再び自由に絵が描けるようになりました。一人で本州に来て初めに住んだ場所が雑賀省です。碧波青山の影は窓に映りて、千眼万国無境に連なる。世は演歌の夢を溶かし、描きし演歌は己を溶かす。雑賀さん巨図の句は私が書きました。 決して秀逸な句ではありませんが、これは過去を忘れようという私の決意。不思議な画家としての最後の作品となりました。それから共鳴能力のある絵は少しずつ人々に忘れられていき、私も共鳴能力を使った絵は描かなくなったのです。
いやはや、感動する話だったよ。
長官、この贋作の中から。
構いません。
はい、メイケンさんの自分を受け入れてこそ、これまでの絵は私の内面を表現したもの。私がしたいのは、これが私の共鳴能力によって引き起こされた事件。
嘘、どれ？
うん。まだ信じられないよ。いや、まさか。
見て。
始まるぞ。
やっぱり本当だったの？
本当だったのか？
どういうことなんだ？
絵の中の世界がこんな風になっているのはどうしてだろう。
元凶は己の心が生み出すもの。ここはメイケンさんの心境と関係があるんだと思います。
どうして？待って、今何か聞こえなかった。俺
どう見ても彼女の絵とうり二つじゃない。
この声は。
どうして彼女の絵ばかり評判がいいのよ。大丈夫よ。彼女はもういなくなったんだもん。私が彼女を超える日も近いわ。危ない。あなただったのに。言うことは全部やったのに。一体何が足りないのよ。行く。借りは返す。これも腕の力に。チャンスはあるはず。静寂に沈め。どこを見ている？
ひらめきました。
運が良かっただけじゃない。幸せだってなんけど、今頃あなたが手にしている名声は全て私のものだったんだから。
これも腕の力に静まれ。
痛いの？飛んでけ。バイオミネティクス。少し休めば。
借りは返す。つまらないわ。遅い、ジャコ。誰が近づいている？
れも音の力に。どこ見ている。さあ行く。
まだ追いつかない。どうしてこんなにそっくりなのに。きっとあの能力のせいだわ。
違う、これは能力とは関係ない。あなたも羨ましいほどの作品を描いていたんですよ。伸びやかで自由で。私たちは画風こそ違っても創作に取り組む時の心境は同じだった。そうでしょ。成功にお手本なんてありません。あなただけの作品は心の奥底にある気持ちに従って初めて描けるようになるのですから。
大事にしないとね。
あの原告の話本当だったみたいだな。三雲閣があんなことをしてるとは思わなかったぜ。
ああ、危うく三雲閣をかばうところだった。まったく
この元凶なんてかっこいいんだろう。
もう二度と見られないだなんて残念ね。
事件の真相を知って何度自分を責めたことか。この能力を使わなくなれば私の絵で誰かが傷つくことはなくなると思っていたのに、またこんなことが起きてしまうなんて。でも私、漂白者さんの言葉を聞いて我に返ったんです。悪いのは絵じゃなくて、それを利用して人を傷つける悪人の方。百次さん、人々から信頼されるべき美術商のあなたたちは私利私欲のために作品を、そして画家の心を傷つけた。画家が大切にしていたものがお金儲けの道具にされてしまったんです。今ここに かつての原画と私がこの場で描いた絵が。
10分ほど前に治安署から連絡がありました。関係者となる追放者を取り押さえ、絵の所在を突き止めたとのことです。百次被告、他に意見はありますか？では、我々でメイケン容疑者の事件について再調査を行います。その上で、以上で本日。
It's finally over. I didn't miss anything important, did I? Huh? No, not at all. I was just coming up with things to say as I went. My palms were sweating the whole time. I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't there with me. Thinking about the... What I meant to say is, back then, everything thank you for helping me through this. The Shenyun Art Exchange is undergoing investigation. It'll be the end of their... Thank you. I haven't felt this happy in a long time. I want to pay Mingyang a visit. After all, she was involved in all of this, and I want to tell her everything. What do you think?
My commission started with her, plus you and I solved the case together. Why don't you come with me?
Is the commission over?
Yes. I already had it taken care of the day we found out the truth.
All right, let's go.
The story is... it's okay. That painting world was... the atmosphere and the design was actually outstanding. But the way the story is being told is... well, kind of meh. And also in the middle, I don't really like it. I think it's too much fluff, you know? Too much fluff. That's what I think. That's why I changed the language to Japanese so that I can read the text faster. Which is kind of sad.
Zhezhi? It's been a while.
Your injuries.
The researchers have taken good care of me. A chat won't hurt. And you must be the rover. I heard about everything you did. Thank you for freeing me from those nightmares. You know what, Zhezhi? You may seem soft and gentle on the outside, but if your boundaries are crossed, I think you can be tougher than anyone else. And I still owe you an apology. Forgive me, because I was so obsessed with wanting to be you, to be better than you. I've caused you so much trouble. The pain of these injuries managed to put a stop to my obsession with imitating your paintings. Maybe I was never meant to be a painter to begin with.
I brought you a gift.
See? Only you can create a painting with such life. I still have a long way to go.
This is your painting. It's the one you gave me when we first met.
Nice one.
How ironic. I've been trying to imitate you for so many years that now I can't even tell my own paintings apart anymore.
Your paintings were never inferior to mine. Just look at this piece. Even you approve of its value. It doesn't matter who painted it. Mingyang, I hope you can find your true self, whoever she is. I know you can do it.
Thank you for bringing me this painting. Really.
I think it's safe to say she'll give it some thought. During the few times we met, she was always passionate about discussing art with me. I think that fire inside her won't just fade away. Come to think of it, the deep discussions we had and the painting duels back then felt like true friendship. So, seeing her in so much pain, I just had to help. I don't want Mingyang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting so much just disappear. To be honest, I didn't just see this case through to correct mistakes or help the artists. Deep down, I didn't want to let you down. I wanted to tell you this back at the mine, but the words just didn't come out right. Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this, Rover.
While I have yet to uncover my past and who I am, every moment with you is a new and special memory. Thank you for your help, Zhezhi. This experience has helped me understand you and the world a little better.
You seem to be pretty slow on the news. You've given me the courage to joke around. Well. Let's take it slow for now.
Hi Rover, I'm not sure if this message will reach you, but I hope it does. There's something I've been wanting to tell you, but I can't seem to find the right words in person. To be honest, I'm afraid you might reject what I'm about to ask. I'd like to give you this scroll of painting. It's not just because you helped me with Ming Yan's situation, but also because you freed me from a worry that's been haunting me for years. Blah blah blah. Betrothers returned to the serenity of Zhehua village that I drew during the hearing, but I want you to have it now. After all, it's the reason we met, a testament to our shared journey, and a symbol of the courage you instilled in me. In a way, we created this painting together. My heart will always be connected to this place, and I must admit, I have an ulterior motive. I want it to stay with you. Zhezhi. And that's it. That's the end. Alright, so the story. Overall, it's pretty okay. But I think in the middle, it's just too much fluff. And it got really boring in the middle. Like the revelation is nothing big. There are small stuff here and there. Pretty good. The part where she proved that drawing is hers, it's meh. You know, magical, not really. I don't know. Doesn't really gel with me. But the painting world, after we've defeated the enemy and such, where we can walk around in it, now that was amazing. The ambience, the design, everything looks amazing. I love it. But unfortunately, I think they made it optional to talk to the others while in there. Like you can walk straight to the portal and just skip that part. The beginning is pretty interesting. Like you don't even know what's happening. And then we have that flashback, but I think the flashback is kind of meh. Like whatever, right? Yeah, I think it have this typical gacha Genshin Mihoyo kind of fluff in it, which I think Kuro's game can be better than that. Like PGR, I always comes back to PGR because that's also Kuro game and the writing there is great. Doesn't have this gacha fluff in dialogues. Anyway, but overall it's a pretty good companion story. I think it is much better than the previous one. I think they've improved it. But I hope they improve it even more in the future. Right, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye. Ta-ra.